Did you know that relationships reward more than responsibility? If you didn't know, we about to talk about it. Stay tuned. What's up with it, guys? It is your boy Trey Smith, your host of Let It Marinate, bringing you love, peace, and prosperity forevermore throughout your life. Okay, guys, this message right here is a big deal because it not only applies to yourself and the relationships you have as an individual, but it applies to like categories like parenting, your relationship with God, anybody that you value in your life. This is very, very, very important. Relationships reward more than responsibility. Now, when you think about that, you got to really marinate on this. Really, really marinate on this because there's times where you are so trapped or you are so consumed with your responsibility that you miss out on your relationships with people that you love. And because you're so caught up with the responsibility that you have, whether that be in parenting, whether that be in just taking care of things that need to be taken care of. Don't get me wrong, responsibility is important. You learn a lot from responsibility. So I'm not trying to say neglect your responsibility at all. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Take care of your responsibility, but don't miss out on the relationships you can gain and build with others around you, people that you love. Like one, for instance, this is huge, like parenting. Being a parent, I'm a parent, I have a daughter, her name is Everly, and I'm also a son of a mother and father. And I can tell you that being responsible is key to this thing called parenting, but also building a relationship, most definitely a relationship with your kids so that you don't miss out on things when they get older. You see what I'm saying? You will always have your responsibilities with you, no matter what. Anything that you are put in charge of, you are the authority figure of, you're going to always have responsibility, whether that's having a house to take care of, getting to work on time so you don't get fired, doing your job right at the job, you know what I'm saying? Being a parent, taking care of your kids and all that stuff like that. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get a reward for that. A lot of times people look for rewards in their responsibility, but you don't get rewarded. You know what I'm saying? A fish doesn't get rewarded for knowing how to swim. It's born to do that. You know what I mean? So you get the picture. You shouldn't get rewarded every time you clean up your house. So you do something that belongs to you, clean your car up, go get your oil change, get to work on time, all that stuff like that. You shouldn't expect a reward for that. That's something you're supposed to do. But on the other hand, with relationships, when you build a relationship with somebody, you are bonded with them. You know what I mean? You do life with them. Like what I was saying before, being a parent, if you get so caught up in taking care of your kid and all that stuff and not building somewhat of a relationship that y'all are close, that they know that they can come talk to you about anything and do all that stuff. If you don't build a relationship with your kids, whenever they get older and they start living their own lives and they start their own family and they have their own career or whatever they choose to do and they're caught up in their family, you're going to miss out on the times that you could have had. You're going to miss out on the times that you could have had with your child, building that relationship with them. That way they wouldn't mind coming back. You see what I'm saying? Coming back to you. So if you are apart from your child, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm talking about. If you are responsibility driven and don't have a relationship, you're going to regret it when you get older and you are a grandparent and up in age and you're wondering, oh, my child don't call me no more. Billy don't call me. You know what I'm saying? He don't come visit me, or Susie don't come visit me. You know what I mean? It's because the relationship that you had with them when they were little kids when you were responsible for them, you didn't worry about the relationship side of things. You just only looked at the parenting thing. You didn't have a balance. Now, when you're older, you lonely, basically. If you have a husband, you have him. You have a wife, you have her. That's a plus. But if you like a single parent and you don't have nobody, and that relationship wasn't established when they were young, it's gonna be a very lonely place to be. You won't get the reward of having a relationship versus thinking you deserve a reward for responsibility. It doesn't work like that. Like I said before, you don't need to get rewarded for something that you're supposed to do, but that relationship that you can have. And it applies to the spiritual realm. When we're talking about God, it works the same way. You can be a Christian and go to church and never have a relationship with the Father at all. Never have a relationship with Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? You can actually look at going to church as a responsible thing to do as a Christian. Hey, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ and all of that stuff. And you go to church just to be going to church because maybe you were raised to go to church. You know what I'm saying? And you feel that that's what you've been taught, growing up. So you feel like you have a responsibility to go, but that relationship is never established. And the only time you pray to God is if something is going wrong in your house. You never spend time with God. You never go in the secret place and y'all build that relationship. You know what I'm saying? But think about it. The people you have the closer relationship with, won't you do more for? Versus somebody that you really don't have a relationship with, you'll do more for the person that you have the closer bond to. You see what I'm saying? You'll be more likely to protect the person that you have a closer bond to. That's what I'm saying. Relationship rewards more than responsibility. Don't look for a reward in responsibility. That is a key message for you guys. Let that marinate for real. Eat that. That's good food for the mind right there. That is very good food for the mind. Eat that message and marinate on that. Relationship rewards more than responsibility. Think about that. Comment down below. Tell me how this resonates with you in your life and the way you live your life. I'm so serious, guys. You grasp hold of this, things will change for you as time goes on, as you get older. You don't have to wait. If you're a parent, you don't have to wait and be that old person that's bitter because they children or their grandchildren ain't going to see them. You know what I mean? It's a byproduct of how you lived your life when you were just trapped in responsibility or doing you. That is a byproduct. You don't want that. You grew that tree. Remember that. The seeds you plant in your child or in your whatever relationship you're in, when it's at the beginning stages, the seeds you plant will produce a tree. So remember, when that tree blooms, it's because it's going to bloom regardless. The tree is coming. Just say it. The tree is coming. The tree is going to bloom. So whatever seeds you plant, whenever the relationship is fresh, you're going to get the tree. You're going to reap the benefits of whatever you sow. So remember, if you've been focused on responsibility and handling your business, please have the same amount, if not more, on the relationship side of it. Because when that time comes, remember, you grew that tree. You grew that tree. Period. I can't stress that enough. But anyway, you guys, I love you guys. It's your boy Trey Smith signing off. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.